got the roof wide open here at Mercedes part of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Evades him at the 20. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Right to the air goes Ward. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Get it! 60 Maverick, 6 Cougar 19.
Here's Ward. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Street. Let's go.
Throwing now, Ward. That is caught. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Come on.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Bronco switch.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go now. Cougar 19.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Ward. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Bourne drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Line, go.
A run for the first time of Bijan Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Crowd right. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Falcons had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Crowd right. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Let's go. 70, step up, cowboy 80. Panther Street, Panther Street. Let's go.
They go play action with Ward. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Gotta be lying. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. That's complete to DK. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Going for it, here's Ward. He's going deep for Brown. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Set. Delta, set.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and on play action, here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Fairbairn good with the extra point. 4-7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Spinning away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go. Set. 79 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
Ward. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Titans.
70, look. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Come on. Come on. Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Up the middle they go. Maddox. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Play action. It's Ward. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Get it. 70 Lions. 19 Lions. Hey, Crash. Mustang 19.
To throw is Ward. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Set. Go. Ready. Go.
Herbert. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's got room at the 30.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now the first carry here for the running back. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll try and run for it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Set.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Go. Set.
Herbert now. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. They need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
To throw, here's Ward. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand?
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in position to score points with that big-time return.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Run! Set. Ready. Run! Ready. Hey, Kappa. Run!
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson, 35 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Titans, nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 80. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Get up. Ready.
Back to throw. Moore. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
70 Rangers, got 2. Let's go. Viking,
Looking to throw. Moore. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Room here to run.
Big strides, look at him go.
Touchdown, Titans.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
The Titans will line up for the Super Bowl.
They're going to try and run. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's Herbert.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now it's Herbert. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The gain of 3 on the play. And And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Herbert. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson.
And the Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Play action now. Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready, hut. Ready.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they're giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from the safety spot.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Throw caught there by Willis.
Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the 2nd half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw.
Herbert. This one brought in by Jefferson.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Set. 380. Drop right. 380. Drop. Hey, easy. We're going orange. Ready?
Looking to throw. Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Set. Ready?
Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
41. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 31, here's a second down and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Play fake, here's Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Ward on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Home troops right.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to...
Touchdown, Falcons! Justin Jefferson from 6 yards away.
And the Falcons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Kaimi Fairbairn set
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point, and the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next kind of test.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Ward. That is caught.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
18, pioneer. Let's go now.
Now Ward. That's complete to DK.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And the Titans first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go! Hawks, Warriors 70. Hut. Ready.
Ward.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Bronco 80. '79 Broncos. Riggs. Panther 11. 6 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
Throwing now, Ward.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
3rd and long.
Okay, break.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense.